Hi guys, and welcome back to Reads Readers with your host, Clinton Reed! And today, I'm going to bring with you my TBR for the Summer Time Reads Readathon that I'm hosting with Mel from Completely Melanie. And we have 5 amazing prompts. Oh, Readathon's going to take place from June 21st through June 30th. 10 glorious days of reading and having fun. And we have 5 amazing prompts. And yeah, I'm going to give you my TBR. And this is actually the second time I filmed this. Now that I have all my books out of the bookshelves and stuff like that, because I'm very OCD. Yeah, they're not necessarily where they're going to stay for now. But for now, I kind of like the setup. But let's go over the challenges, and I will tell you which book that I want to read for each challenge. And I kind of chose an eclectic of books that I feel like not many people would have chosen for these challenges, because I'm in a dark mood, apparently, for some of them. So, let's get into it. Prompt number 1. I have my prompt. If you see me looking this way, I have my hands in Zanzibar, my book beans, with all of our little prompts. I will link Mel's channel down below, by the way. But yes, prompt number 1. The sun is shining. Read a book with yellow on the cover. And for that, I chose book number 3 in the Sherlock Holmes series, The Case for Jamie, by Brittany Cavallero. This series follows the descendants of Sherlock and Watson. Charlotte Holmes and Jamie Watson. I'm not going to go too much into the synopsis. You've seen this in other TBRs, I just never gotten to it. I would just really love to finish this series. So I'm going to read this month, hopefully, and then get to a question for Holmes next month so I can just finish the series. That's my goal. This is one of my series I want to get to. And oh, the beautiful yellow on the cover. I thought it was perfect. And I'm in such a mystery thriller kind of vibe these days, so why not? For slide it like this, and I will just that like that. Prompt number 2: Summer Fling. Read a book. Oh no, yeah. Summer Fling. Keep it short and sweet. Read a book under 200 pages. And for that, I chose book number 3 in this amazing poetry collection. The Mermaid's Voice returns in this one by Amanda Lovelace. This is her third book in the Women Are Some Kind of Magic series. It's just, I love her poetry, and I thought for a short book, why not read a poetry collection? But if I'm not in the mood for poetry, I am keeping my eye on this. If I if this gets a little too hard hitting for me, I may pull out I Know What You Did Last Summer by Louise Duncan. So right now, those are my tentative for the short and sweet. And yes, this is the one that the movie is based off of, so. Because I may be in the mood for poetry, I may not. It's like one of those, like, I kind of have to be in the mood for poetry, and I just forgot to have that, and I thought about it. Whatever. Number 3, take a dip. Read a book with water on the cover or in its name. And for this, I chose Eeny Meeny by M.J. Arledge, which I had started last month and put down because I got the audiobook for Still Life, and that was easier for me to get through and actually read physically and listen like off and on. at the time, and I am super excited. And yes, there's water on the cover. Right here is on a bridge. Oh, it's on a bridge, and the water over the bridge. But this is the first book in the Detective Inspector Helen Grace series. And I don't really want to know too much going into it. All I know is it gave me James Patterson vibes, and I know this is Nicole from A Beautiful Chaos of Books. I think that's her channel name. I'll link her channel down below. This is one of her favorite detective novel series, so I've been dying to check it out. And the fact that I found a signed copy for $8.99, bargain bin. Like, let's be honest. Number 4, travel abroad. Read a book set in a country other than your own. And for this, I chose another mystery. Surprise, surprise, we know what I got on the brain. The Girl in the Ice by Robert Brindza. Technically, this would also cover water on the cover because there's ice all over it and ice in the name. But this takes place in South London. This is the first in the Detective Erica Foster series, and I know this series has been recommended to me a lot, and I just happen to find the mass market paperback for 50 cents at a local library. But let me read this 2-line thing, and you'll understand why I was like, what? Wait, I didn't read that, did I? Actually, just let me read the back, and so you'll know why I want to read this. Her eyes are wide open. Oh. Let me get my dramatic reading voice on. Her eyes are wide open, her lips parted as if to speak, her dead body frozen in the ice. She is not the only one. Ooh. When a young boy discovers the body of a woman beneath a thick sheet of ice in South London Park, Detective Erica Foster is called in to lead the murder investigation. Ooh. The victim, a beautiful young socialite, appeared to be to have the perfect life. Yet when Erica begins to dig deeper, she starts to connect the dots to the killings of 3 prostitutes, all found strangled, hands bound and dumped in water around London. Ooh. What dark secrets is the girl in the ice hiding? The last investigation Erica led went badly wrong, resulting in the death of her husband. With her career hanging by a thread, Erica must battle her own personal demons and a killer more deadly than any she's faced before. But will she get to him before he strikes again? And this just sounds so fucking interesting. I've never read a book that centers around a frozen body. It makes me think like a Criminal Minds episode. I don't know if Nicole from A Beautiful Chaos of Books has read this or not, but I'm gonna have to look into that because if she loves it, I know I will. But yeah. And last but not least, beach party. Read the group book or buddy read a beach read. And our group read, which I will be rereading because this book is so good, is Somersault by Katrina Leno, which is Summer's in the title. Very hyped book here on YouTube. Follows Georgiana and her sister Mary. This is about a family of witches that if you don't receive your power by the time you turn 18, you don't get to keep them, or you don't get them. Georgiana's almost 18 and still hasn't received them. Her twin sister Mary can float into the air like a balloon. And there's also a female romance for you queer lovers out there. There was also a magical bird and a mystery and all that goodness all rolled up into one. I will do one little hint of a trigger warning. There is a trigger warning of rape in this book, but I will state that the rape does not actually happen on the page. It's just discussed. And it's discussed in a good way. I just wanted to forewarn anyone who goes into this, because when I first read it and that line came up, I went, ooh, 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 I wish someone would have told me that. So I would have been a little bit more prepared. I just thought I'd let you know. But yes, and our live show for this will be on June 29th. I know it'll be 2 p.m. my time, 3 p.m. Mel's time, and 8 p.m. for those of you guys in England, which we made it a little bit earlier because we were going to have a third host, but personal things. If any of our any times for it changes or anything, we'll let you guys know. You guys should follow our new Twitter page at Seasonathon, and you can get anything you want. You should also follow that because we just might throw in a couple of reading sprints throughout this readathon. Ooh. I don't know. We may not. I don't know. The, the 2 weeks that this is taking place, inventory is the 26th. That works. So, yeah. Hint why I chose a bunch of fast reads. Mysteries tend to be fast reads. But I'm super excited. I can't wait to reread this with you guys. It's such an amazing book, and it touches on some things that I feel like go beyond the fact that they're witches. Like, if the witch part was taken out, it would still be such an amazing story about sisterhood and friendship and budding romance, and discusses some issues that I think literature needs to discuss more today. But, digress. But those are the 5 or 6. I might get ambitious and do both of the 2 short bookers, whatever. Those are my TBR. Okay, I'm gonna drop it. Let me fix it. This is my TBR for the summertime reads. I hope you guys join us. It's gonna be so much fun. Mel and I just want to make this a very laid back and just to enjoy everything.
Clint.
Hold on.
Hey.
Hold on. And that's all I've got for you guys today. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up. If you haven't, hit that subscribe. And until next time, reading is what's fundamental. Bye.